Hello and welcome, I'm Thomas Porteous and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top headlines. Tsunami waves reached Hawaii after an 8.8 magnitude earthquake off Russia's coast, with a 4-foot wave recorded in Oahu. Millions in Japan, Russia and the US West Coast have been ordered to evacuate. Families of Israeli hostages in Gaza have condemned the UK's plan to recognise a Palestinian state, calling it... Hello and welcome, I'm Thomas Porteous and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top stories. Canada will recognise a Palestinian state in September if Israel does not move towards a ceasefire, becoming the third G7 nation to do so. Prime Minister Mark Carney stressed the move depends on democratic reforms and elections without Hamas. Israel's foreign ministry rejected the announcement, calling it a reward for Hamas. President Donald Trump announces a 15% tariff on South Korean imports as part of a full and complete trade deal. The agreement includes a $350 billion investment by Seoul and a 50% tax on South Korean steel and aluminium exports. Chile evacuates 1.4 million people from its coast following an 8.8 magnitude earthquake off the east coast of Russia and a Pacific tsunami alert. The first tsunami waves have already hit the South American country, according to the Interior Minister. At least 48 Palestinians are killed and dozens are wounded while waiting for food at a crossing in the Gaza Strip, according to a hospital that received the casualties. The violence came as the US envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, arrived in Israel for talks. Hezbollah leader Sheikh Naim Qassem rejected calls for the group's disarmament once again, saying it would only serve Israel's interests. Qassem stated, "We will not submit to Israel," amid US pressure to remove Hezbollah's arsenal. The US has imposed sanctions on Brazilian Supreme Court Justice Alexandra de Moraes, who is handling the trial of former President Jair Bolsonaro. President Trump also announced a 50% tariff on most Brazilian imports, including excluding key sectors such as aircraft and energy. US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell defended the central bank's independence, stating it has served the public well. He emphasized the importance of making decisions based on data and risk balance rather than political pressure. President Donald Trump has said on Wednesday that trade talks with China are progressing well, anticipating a, quote, very fair deal. He expressed confidence that both sides are right in step and that the deal will work out positively.